Hit that subscribe button and come along with us as we travel from LaPorte, Indiana to Palm Springs, California to pick up an International Harvester travel haul that we bought. Good morning! We are in Palm Desert at the Hampton. We got here late and then it took 45 minutes to get into our room because the keys didn't work, and then we parked by the side door and I came in to grab the key and then we were gonna unload. Well, then I went out and the key wouldn't open the side door and then the key wouldn't open our room door. So she tried to get us new keys for the room that we picked, and then she said that wouldn't work, so then she had to get us a different room. It was a freaking hot mess. So we got in, got the boys transferred into their pack and plays. Brody did not want to go to sleep. Brooks went right to sleep. He didn't even wake up. Brody had to nurse for a while and just be generally ridiculous. So yeah, so he was up for a while. But then he finally fell asleep and they slept good, and then Brody was back up at 4 per his usual. That's what he does every day. And then wanted to nurse for a long time, but anyways, so we're finally getting ready. We're gonna go have breakfast and we're gonna stay here for a little bit and swim, let the boys swim and hang out, and then probably head towards Scottsdale, Phoenix area. That's not that far, it's only like 4 hours. We have more time to get home than we did getting out there, so we're gonna kind of take our time, do some fun stuff. We're not sure what that is yet, and go from there. All right, let's get some breakfast. Major props to this hotel for having trash, compost, and recycling, but sadly, either people didn't understand or were too lazy to do it because all 3 were filled with trash. I just really wish that more people cared about the environment and our earth. All right, we swam. The boys had a lot of fun. It's really hot out. It's already 99 degrees. The high today is 110 here. So it's super different than Indiana though. Like, it's not humid at all. So it's hot. It's really hot, but it's not like crazy uncomfortable yet. Like I said, it's only 99. So we're gonna head towards Scottsdale. We're not sure yet. We're looking at an Airbnb that looks really nice, or a couple different Hiltons that look really nice that had pools. But this Airbnb, the price was reduced. It's only open tonight, tomorrow night. So we might do 2 nights there. We're not really sure yet. Trying to figure it out. Justin's re-getting the ice, refilling the cooler with ice. Every hotel, we just put more ice from there in the cooler so we don't have to buy any. But yeah, that's the plan for now. So I messaged the Airbnb to see if we could park there. It said they had a 1-car garage, which obviously won't work, but they have a driveway that can park 2 vehicles. So we're thinking if we just back in the trailer and unhook it and park next to it, because we're probably going to stay for 2 days, like let the boys have a break from traveling and give ourselves a break. This place is really awesome. If we end up going there, I'll show you all the amenities. But yeah, that's the plan for now. You can see the mountains back there. Look how beautiful. It's so pretty. I got really burnt yesterday. It's okay though. I need to wear sunscreen today. So all right, that's about it. Let's hit the road. Finally, there's a Joshua tree. We're thinking they're all to the west. We are currently at the north entrance of Joshua Tree National Park. We came in the south entrance and drove to the north entrance. There are not many Joshua trees on that route. We didn't realize that. We came in from the west entrance last time we were out here, and that's pretty much where all the campgrounds are and where all of the Joshua trees are concentrated. So if you're gonna come out here, pretty much the north to the south or south to the north, whichever way drive, you're not gonna see a whole lot of Joshua trees. So you either need to come in one of those entrances and drive to the west, or come in from the west and then come out north or south. So I'm out of breath. It's 99 degrees out. It's really hot. Brooks is so excited to be in the desert. Brody's tired. But yeah, I'm kind of disappointed because it's pretty far to go back to the west to get or to see where all the Joshua trees are, and it's definitely out of our way. So we saw a few, and that was good, but we're just gonna walk around here and then probably head out. Saw any Joshua trees. We saw like 5. So if you're ever gonna go to Joshua Tree, basically from the south entrance to the north entrance or vice versa, that whole road, there's like almost no trees. There's like a few. Nobody told us. We've been there before, but apparently we came in the west entrance. So that's where they all are. So by the time we realized that, it was gonna be 5 miles back from the north entrance to the start the west road, and then it's, I don't know, it's a lot of miles out of there all the way to the west, and so we decided not to add, it's a fountain, we decided not to add like 2 more hours to our trip heading to Scottsdale, so we just took a picture with the sign and called it a day. We still got to see him. Brooks still got to see a few, but
cactus spines stuck in his leg.
Yeah, he got a couple cactus spines stuck in his leg. Took a spill. He got real excited and said, "I'm in the desert!" Ran around looking for cactuses and then took a tumble. He didn't cry or nothing. He stood up, and then when we got back to the truck, Justin saw some spines sticking out of his leg, so we tried to get him out before he saw him, and he goes, "What's that?" So then he cried, but I think it was more fear than it was pain. So those are out. All is well. He never had a reaction from the bee sting either. I don't even think he had a bee sting. The alleged bee sting. He told me a stingray bit him, so I knew that wasn't the case in the desert, but there was no bee sting. There was nothing. I think he might have been bit by a fly. I'm not really sure, but all is well in that area. So we just cleaned the cactus coats with some alcohol. He's fine. He's napping right now. Brody's back there squawking. He was when he goes back to sleep. So we're not going to the Airbnb in Scottsdale now because she messaged me back about parking and said that they have no AC. It's broke and they're not coming out till Monday to fix it. So I was like, all right, never mind. That's a deal breaker. So we're not going there, which is sad because it was gonna be cool. They had like their own pool, a fire pit. They had like a mini golf, a little bowling alley thing. It was really neat. It was only $400 for like 2 nights. So that was kind of sad, but we're gonna stay at the Embassy Suites in Scottsdale. We stayed at the Embassy Suites when we were in St. Augustine, Florida. It was really nice. They have like a made-to-order breakfast every morning. It's included. Like a really good breakfast. Like made-to-order omelets and just like everything. Really, really good. So that's included. And then every night from 5:30 to 7:30, they have like an evening reception where every adult gets 2 free alcoholic beverages, and then there's like tons of snacks. So kids get drinks, all the snacks. It's basically pretty much don't eat dinner after that. So that was only like $284 for 2 nights. So really, really cheap. And then all the added stuff is probably another $100 honestly if you added it out. So That's so cool. All right, we are officially in Arizona. We are in Parker, Arizona. We stopped at this place called Really Good Jerky. We're gonna get out, take a little break, see what they got. All right, we have 2.5 hours left to Scottsdale. We stopped in Parker, Arizona. We got some jerky, some really fresh, what was it called? Really fresh beef jerky? I already forgot. Oh, it's on here. Really good fresh jerky company. So yeah, this one called Cowboy Beef. Just picked that one out, and then this garlic rosemary beef. But he picked that one. I love rosemary. And then I picked out lemon pepper. This one's really good. And then the yogurt pretzels are delicious. Rex already had like 10 of them. Robbie took one, licked it, speared it on everything. So I ate that one too. Fun fact: the lady working at the jerky store told us that Parker, Arizona has the deepest dam in the world. We weren't really sure if she was full of shit or not, but we looked it up and it's true. It's the deepest dam in the world. It's 235 feet deep. Another day, another look at the Slaughterberry. I had this one today. Flavored tea, agave, and vitamins. Oh yeah. Not sure what a slaughterberry is, but raspberry, blueberry, and blackberry. Real nice. $20. No poison. This is crazy. It's like everyone living in campers. It's like people have like campers attached to their house or something. Cactus Street. Definitely the slums. Boise, Arizona. Booze. I don't want to say that. The hardware store. J&S Supply Hardware. Wash and Wag self-serve dog wash. Brooksy calls potholes pockholes, and then we hit a speed bump. He thought it was a pothole, and I told him it was a speed bump. And he goes, 2 potholes and a speed bump? And I said, that should be the name of a band. You guys, this fucking car is driving itself. Wait. This thing has nobody driving. This thing passes us. I don't know if it's like a Lyft or an Uber or something, but there's nobody driving this thing. Guy showing in the back. This guy's being driven by a robot. Hope you don't decide to kill you. Good luck, sir. We made it. Doubletree Resort by Hilton. Woo-hoo. We got a half hour left until the evening reception with free snacks and drinks is over, so we gotta bust it in there. go kill it all, then we'll unpack. Now to find the parking. Yeah, he said there's probably a whole bunch around back too. I think it looked like it was like all around the entire building. There was lots of parking, so I'd probably go to the, like out there maybe. I'm a ginormous idiot and took us to the wrong hotel.
Okay, let's go back.
We're not staying at the DoubleTree, we're staying at the Embassy. I programmed it for the DoubleTree because that's where we were gonna stay. But then we changed our minds, so now we're backing up around this entire building because we drove around all the way to the back and then there was no way to get out, so couldn't turn around with this trailer, so Justin's backing up a super long way. There's lime trees. Brooks is excited. Alright, we're here. The Embassy Suites. We finally made it. I messed up. That was really stressful, but we made it. Ooh, okay. Yeah, go in there. I'll just go check in if you want. Okay. Musty smelling room. Everyone in? Justin's bed, my bed. We wanted to be by the pool, so we got 2 beds. All right, we are officially in our room for the night. We just dropped stuff off really quick and then went to dinner at Azul, which is right on the first floor, right by our room essentially. We're like right next to the pool. And if I open my door, I can like almost touch the cabana bar, so that's perfect. Even though we probably won't drink because we have the kids, but I might have like one, you know. And then right behind that is like the place where you have breakfast, and that's where we had dinner. It's the same little building, so it's called Azul. There's also like a rooftop, well, not rooftop, it's like top floor restaurant. I can't remember the name of it, in one of these buildings, so I think that's a little bit nicer though. We just went to Azul. They had good stuff for the kids. They had grilled cheese and french fries and spaghetti. And then I had a crispy chicken sandwich, which was really good. And then Justin had a cheeseburger, which was really good. So good food, good drinks. He had an old fashioned and a glass of wine. And then I had a strawberry Moscow Mule. It was pretty tasty. But we're super tired. It's like midnight at home, so 10 o'clock here. It's just been a long day. It was a lot longer day of traveling than we thought, just because we stopped at Joshua Tree and all that stuff. So the boys are tucked in now. They ate dinner really good. They're sleeping in their packing place, and I am just gonna go edit some video and probably pass out doing that in about 5 seconds. So good night. See you guys tomorrow.